Call the roll, please.
Ms. Redcross.
Aye.
Ms. Williams.
Here.
Ms. Ramsey.
Here.
Chair Pons.
Here.
Vice Chair Dent.
Here.
Ms. Kernchier.
Here.
Ms. Prescott.
Here.
Okay, we don't have any minutes. Open forum, there's nobody here to speak, so we'll move on to quarterly reports.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody.
Afternoon.
Board members, I want to apologize. We need to make a correction to the agenda. We don't have any quarterly reports to give you today. We did that at our last meeting. So we have one item to discuss, and we're going to do that and hopefully get out of here in good fashion.
All right, we'll move right on to the new business then.
All right. Under new business, we discussed this with you at our last meeting where we needed to have the board take action on rules, regulations for the use of the laundromats and have that as an addendum or, addendum to the agreement, the lease agreement. And we also have another item that every year gets renewed and needs to be reviewed and shared with our tenants and also added to the lease. So two items that we are going to discuss briefly with you. Of course, in your package, you do have both of those documents. And if you have any questions, we'd be glad to go over those with you right at this time. If you have any questions with regards to what we've laid out as far as our rules and regulations, and as far as the Virginia, and I'm going to get the right language on that, the Virginia Statement of Tenant Rights and Responsibilities under the Virginia Residential Landlord and Tenant Act as of July 1st, 2025. And we have had a chance to discuss both documents with our tenants at our tenant council meetings. We had no feedback, no questions. They received the information. So at this point, I believe we're at a point where we would like for the board to consider moving forward with this agenda item, which would be to approve the amendments to the Housing Authority's lease document.
Okay, did everybody have a chance to read through it? Do they have any questions?
I have one.
Yes, ma'am.
I was reading, how often will the dryer ducts be cleaned? I know in my house I do it once a year.
Well, on that, I wish I could give you a specific answer. We're going to rely on the lease agreement that we have with the provider. And so it's their equipment, and if we note that as we do our regular cleaning that there's some problems there, we'll advise them if they need to kind of do it for the scheduled time that they do it, but we don't know what their schedule would be.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Just, Mr. Franklin, in the tenant rights, were there any significant changes compared to previous?
This is kind of, they just changed the date on the document,
Okay.
so to speak, so.
Thoughts down here?
No questions. Looks great.
And just to follow up with what the Vice Chair said, so when you had your meeting with your tenant group, there were no changes or questions or concerns with anything that was brought up?
No, ma'am. In fact, they are ready to go.
Okay.
So the only change or difference would be that we've had the rules and regulations in place for Bladen because we have those appliances in the building for some time, but they've never been added to the lease agreement. So this will be the first that those residents will have to have in their lease the rules and regulations for Bladen's use of the equipment.
Okay, well, if there's no other concerns or thoughts, would somebody like to make a motion to approve?
So I move that the board approve the amendments to the WRHA lease.
Second. Second.
I think Ms. Redcross got in there first. Ms. McKay, would you call the roll, please?
Ms. Redcross.
Aye.
Ms. Williams.
Aye.
Ms. Ramsey.
Aye.
Chair Pons.
Aye.
Vice Chair Dent.
Aye.
Ms. Kernchier.
Aye.
Ms. Prescott.
Aye.
Well, if there's no other business, we will adjourn.
Oh, my goodness. You were right.
Goodbye.
Okay. So we are good.